Hello and welcome back to Uflix. Today I'm going to show you a 2017 American romantic fantasy film called The Shape of Water. The movie is set in the year 1962, where a mute lab cleaner in a high-security government facility falls in love with a captive gold-like creature and decides to save his life by secretly releasing him into the ocean. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. During the Cold War in 1962, an aerospace research center in Baltimore, Maryland, was running a covert government laboratory. Elisa Esposito works as a cleaner at the facility. She lives in a little flat immediately above a theater. Her life doesn't have the troubles normal life has, since she follows the same schedule every day. Elisa has had strange markings on her neck since she was a child, and she has long wondered what they mean. Despite Elisa's disability, she's surrounded by good people. Giles, a middle-aged man, lives next door and is one of Elisa's closest friends. Her other neighbors are normally pleasant to her since she's a friendly woman. Zelda Filler, one of her closest colleagues, usually greets her on the bus to work. They're very good friends. Zelda continually defends Elisa when she's harassed or intimidated by employees. They're both in charge of keeping the rooms and other facilities clean. Since they belong to the same team, Zelda and Elisa try to watch each other's backs. They're in charge of cleaning senior executives' offices and meeting areas. On a typical weekday, one of the officials announces that a valuable and uncommon asset has been delivered into the research center from South America. Colonel Richard Strickland, the project's commander, brings in a vessel along with other individuals. As Elisa and Zelda clean the room, something from within the vessel slaps the vessel's walls, calling everyone's attention to it. The two ladies are led out of the room, horrified and puzzled. They continue their usual job tasks with curiosity of what's in the vessel. Colonel Strickland approaches Elisa and Zelda as they're cleaning the men's toilet, exuding a hostile attitude. After some time has passed, a scream can be heard from the vessel's room. Richard Strickland struggles into the hallway, his left hand missing two fingers. While soldiers nearby rush to Strickland's aid, Elisa and Zelda are charged with quickly cleaning the bloody chamber. As Elisa splashes water over the floor, two fingers appear from a corner. Guessing it belongs to Colonel, Elisa carefully places the fingers in a paper bag and sends it to the hospital. She then proceeds to the vessel, where she learns that the asset is a sea creature with exterior as a human. Elisa returns to the chamber the next day, fascinated to see the marine creature again. She softly knocks on the vessel, but the marine creature is no longer there. He's been transported to a pool next to the vessel. She draws the attention of the marine creature by knocking with a boiled egg. Elisa sets the egg in front of the creature, gently indicating that she means no harm. The monster takes the egg and drives back into the pool. Elisa regularly enters the chamber unobserved and cooked eggs to spend time with the creature in the days that follow. Even better, she teaches sign language and plays music for it. She seemed considerably pleased after meeting the marine creature, as if she found a lost friend. A scientist at the research facility, Robert Hofstetler, sees her as she dances in front of the vessel to entertain it. He notices the two forming a close relationship. Robert Hofstetler's real name is Dmitry Mosenkov, a Russian spy who informs his Soviet masters that the creature is intelligent and reacts to communications. Hofstetler's superiors ignore this and order him to destroy the monster before the Americans can continue their scientific inquiry. Elisa notices at one of their meetings that the creature is imprisoned on a little platform, where Strickland violently torments it. Elisa is devastated by the creature's helplessness and injuries. General Hoyt, Strickland's superior, wants to use the creature's body for scientific study in space technology. Strickland is successful in persuading the general to have the creature's body dissected. Elisa overhears the conversation while hidden all this time and is horrified by the scheme. She asks Giles' assistance in rescuing the creature because she knows it won't have much longer to live inside the research facility. She's certain that the amphibian man will perish if she does nothing. She persists even after Giles dismisses her. Giles finally consents to take part in her plan after remembering that Elisa is his only true friend and the one person who genuinely cares about him. Hofstetler meets with his superiors once more, and they give toxic injections to him in order to completely eliminate the creature. Hofstetler must follow their instructions despite his objections. Elisa and Giles orchestrate their plan to pull off their escape with the amphibian man. He uses his skills to decorate a van and make a fake ID for himself to enter the lab. Elisa gets the unwanted attention from Strickland after he deliberately spills his glass of water, leaving her no choice but to clean his office. As Elisa walks out, Strickland harasses her. Hofstetler prepares the poison as Elisa starts with her plan by turning cameras away very carefully. From the security monitors at Strickland's office, Hofstetler discovers Lisa's plan and decides to help her. In the vessel room, as Lisa gets the creature out, she's startled when she sees Hofstetler. He gives her the key to his chains. As Zelda is about to leave the work, she senses that Lisa is up to something. Elisa, on the other hand, puts the creature into a laundry trolley and pushes it around the facility while Giles is at the gates just as planned. As he attempts to enter while showing his fake ID, his moves are unsuccessful. Zelda finds out about Lisa's plans, and as it's already too late to stop Elisa, Zelda joins in. Hofstetler uses a bomb device to cut off the electricity and injects the security guy with a harmful injection who stopped Giles' van. Elisa drives off after successfully picking up the creature inside the vehicle. The security team and Strickland hurry to the exit, but they arrive too late. Giles and Elisa brought the monster to Elisa's apartment. Elisa fills the bathtub with chemicals, as Hofstetler told her. She immerses the creature in the chemical-filled water to maintain its life. Elisa intends to let him go into a nearby canal in a few days when it's most likely to rain and make it simple for him to reach the ocean. Strickland and his colleague looked into how anyone might have gotten away with their arrest in the lab. They decide to conduct a thorough investigation and uncover the mole in their research facility. Elisa and Zelda go to work the following evening when Strickland interrogates them. However, he doesn't believe that the two women can successfully perform such a huge theft in a high-security government lab. Giles falls asleep at the apartment while watching over the creature. It gets out of the tub and ends up eating one of Giles' cats. He startles the creature and it ends up scratching Giles' arm while running out of the apartment. When Elisa returns, she learns about the incident and finds him in the theater downstairs. She brings the creature back to her apartment. Upon returning, the creature puts his hand on the head and wounded arm of Giles as a gesture of apology. One night, when Elsa struggles to fall asleep, she checks up on the creature, currently living in her bathroom. They both look at each other and continue to have an intimate moment. For the first time in her life, Elisa feels connected to someone. Back at Hofstetler's place, the Russian bosses visit him. Already sensing danger, he hides a knife in his defense, but he remains safe as they leave after a short conversation. Giles wakes up one morning and discovers hair growing on his head where there was previously a balding spot. Also, it leaves him confused as the cut on his arm is now completely healed. As Elisa and the creature get closer, they make love, and Elisa even floods the bathroom so they can swim together. General Hoyt tells Strickland to get their asset within 36 hours at the lab, or else his career and life are finished. Elisa notices the creature is getting weaker every day. When she gets home one morning, she makes the decision that it's time to let things go. She's so unprepared for their departure that she even considers a future in which they could freely interact. In this make-believe world, there is constant music, and she's able to sing and dance with her true love. Meanwhile, all the information about the Russian bosses and Hofstetler being a spy is slowly disclosed. Strickland succeeds in killing the Russian bosses. Knowing Hofstetler is a spy, Strickland tortures him to get information about who got away with stealing their asset. Hofstetler refuses to disclose any information, but in the end, he ends up saying few words. They just clean. This makes Strickland think, and he realizes that the two cleaning ladies are involved. He immediately goes to Zelda's home to interrogate her and her husband. Zelda keeps her mouth shut, but her husband is not so brave. Strickland starts to search the apartment of Zelda, and he incites fear in the couple's mind by threatening to kill them. This leads to the husband confessing that the creature is with Elisa. Zelda, knowing what horror is heading Elisa's way, calls and warns her about the situation. When Strickland arrives at Elisa's apartment, he realizes that once again, he's too late. As he looks around, he sees a calendar that reveals where she plans to release the creature. At the canal, they say their goodbyes. Strickland reaches the canal and knocks Giles down. He then continues to shoot Elisa and the creature. Accepting their fake, they hold hands one last time. Giles manages to hit Strickland with a wood. The creature gains some strength because of the rain, and he heals his wound. Strickland is impressed and calls the creature a god. The creature is not as gentle as Strickland expected, as it slits Strickland's throat with its claws. As the police arrive, the creature takes Elisa into the water. Giles and Zelda witness in sadness and despair. Underwater, the creature kisses Elisa and touches the marks on her neck. Elisa starts to breathe and is revived. In the ending credits, they remain underwater in love and happy to be together. And that's all about this movie. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more series recaps like this. Thanks for watching.